But one Democrat was missing. A big one, too. Joe Biden skipping that event for a solo trip to the state of Ohio. Is this strategy going to help or hurt the frontrunner? Here to debate is Alexander Wilkes, the executive director of Rising PAC, and Democratic analyst Phil Berg. Guys, thanks for coming on this morning.
Thanks.
Phil, we'll start with you. California's got the early primary this year. Can Biden afford to miss this past weekend?
Absolutely.
Okay.
It's the right approach from his perspective to separate himself from the PAC. He's double digits ahead of his closest competitors, and he looks presidential being separated from the group. It wouldn't be such good optics to be there among that stage of 20 people. And if he's going to succeed, he needs to get the Midwestern, middle and lower class swing states, and he is sending that message right now that he's doing that and he's focused.
Yeah, Alex, let's take a look at the poll here of the Democrats. This is where they line up right now. Joe Biden has a healthy lead, 35%, almost double of Bernie Sanders, and then you go on down from there. But still, they all kind of congregated in this, it is an important place to be with an early primary now. Do you think he made the right move?
So I actually think that he has a problem skipping out on a state this early, not only because California has so many delegates to be won this early in the primary process, but also because it's the outermost, left post for the Democratic Party out there.
Yeah.
This is where liberal and progressive ideas were on full display, and this is a community that Joe Biden needs to win over in order to become the Democratic nominee. And so I'm not sure how his strategy of sort of lying low and doing only the events he really wants to do is going to work out for him in that way. At the same time, though, I'm not really sure that he can win over that crowd ultimately, and I think that it's still early enough in the process that you could see one of these progressives to his left break out and really give him a run for his money.
Yeah, Phil, I mean, it does almost feel like Biden, in a way, has already moved past the primary, has almost assumed that he's going to get the nomination. And like we saw, he's in Ohio. I mean, that's where you go when you need to win the election. He's a little bit ahead of himself, isn't he?
I think he's trying to put himself out there as a prohibitive frontrunner, presumptive frontrunner. Recall Jeb Bush's moves during the Republican primary. And by putting himself in front of the Midwestern and the swing state people that he needs to win over, there's some optic advantage to that.
Yeah, all right, absolutely. Guys, thank you so much for coming on this morning. We do appreciate your time.
Thanks for having us.
We'll see how this all shapes up. Biden has a big lead right now. We know that much. Thanks.
All right, the time now.